So why do we cling to the familiar comfort of New Year's resolutions, knowing well that they are a notorious failure rate? It is time for a radical shift in our approach to personal growth and success. So this morning, I will share with you a personal process that I've done for the past 4 years that has been transformative. This goes beyond the superficiality of resolutions to something far more profound, more personal, and more importantly, more effective. Here's the scary reality of resolutions. A mere 9% of people feel their New Year's resolutions were successful. That is an abysmal 91% failure rate. That is so horrifying, it's ludicrous to even attempt. Would you skydive if there was a known 91% failure rate? Would you eat something with a 91% chance that it was poisonous and you die? If a revolver had 10 chambers and 9 of them were loaded, would you play Russian roulette with it? Oh, hells no, you wouldn't. But that is the game people play with their aspirations, with their ambitions, with their self-confidence to do better at the beginning of the year. Here's the reason why resolutions fail. They fail to connect with our deeper selves, our true desires and values. Here's what I suggest you do otherwise. Write yourself a letter. This isn't a to-do list or a set of goals. It's an intimate conversation with your future self. Express your greatest ambitions, your most earnest aspirations, your deepest desires for yourself, for your future, and for all those around you. And discuss your deepest fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs, and what you aim to do to overcome those obstacles on the path towards your desires. This is about setting a path for the year that resonates with the core of who you really are and what you really care about, not just what you are supposed to care about or being in response to societal, cultural, or tribal expectations. In crafting your letter, here are the questions to ponder. You're going to want to write these down. Ready? Your letter should be a reflection of your inner world. It should address things like the fears holding you back, the adventures that you wish to embark on, the ways that you connect or reconnect with significant people in your life, your plans for personal growth, and your opportunities to help, to contribute, and to serve others. These aren't mere questions when contemplated deeply and then expressed. They're gateways to your soul's true aspirations. And here's the real magic. Your letter should be a dynamic document, one that you revisit and potentially revise throughout the year. Set a schedule to reread and reevaluate, maybe monthly. Your letter should live in a place where it is easily accessible, serving as a constant reminder and motivator. Reflect on it. Let it evolve and allow to guide you throughout the changing tides of your year-long journey. And what's awesome is, at the end of the year, revisiting your letter becomes a powerful ritual. It's a moment of self-reflection and self-realization about how much you've grown, developed, and become over the course of the year, measuring your life not by societal standards, but by your own. It's about assessing how closely you've lived according to your authentic values, ambitions, and core desires. An important note in this process is this. It's crucial to remember your humanity. You're bound to fall short in some areas. The key is to approach these shortcomings with grace and introspection. Determine whether these unmet goals are still relevant or if they were misaligned in the first place. Know that some of the things that were important to you when you were in your 20s are not as important to you now in your 40s or 50s. Well, the same is true within a year. Some things that were important to you at the beginning of the year won't be what's important to you by the middle or the end of the year. That is not failure. That is growth. Use your letter as a catalyst for change. View your letter as more than a set of aspirations, a tool to push you beyond your comfort zones, to prod you to say yes to this challenging yet fulfilling path, to entice and provoke you to lead the life that you were meant to live, the one that truly reflects who you are and what you value most. So, forget resolutions. Embrace a method that aligns with your core values and desires. Write yourself a letter that becomes a living, breathing guide for your year ahead. Remember, success isn't about ticking off boxes. It's about living a life that resonates deeply with your true self. So this year, challenge yourself to step beyond the superficial and embrace a journey of authentic, value-driven growth. If you're up for the challenge, put the emoji letter in the comments below.